So you're a bit of an adrenaline junkie, aren't you?
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
You really like to risk it all. You really like to.
You know what, man?
Yeah.
If you're not risking it all, what are you doing?
You really like to put the need for speed. You have the need for speed.
Need for Speed is one of my favorite games, and that's a good quote used by you.
Yeah, and that's how you live your life, huh? Just you got the need for speed.
Need for Speed.
I'm asking because I remember in a lot of, I don't know if this is, you still do this like now, but I remember you used to do a lot of stunts in people's videos, mainly
Yeah.
David's, and I remember going, oh my God, Nick's gonna die.
Yeah.
Several times.
Every time.
Every time. And I was just wondering, like, I don't know, I guess I always thought that maybe you had maybe that's something you enjoyed, like that adrenaline of like going and knowing that there's a risk, and also but like not caring.
Yeah, I mean, I used to do those things, but off camera, with my cousins and friends, when I was younger. Yeah.
Shit that intense?
Pretty intense. Like, they're intense things.
Like what? Like what was something you would do off
know.
camera?
Skidding behind a car with a skateboard going like 40.
Really?
Like, yeah, crazy things.
Just for
fun. No recording, nothing.
Huh.
Just for fun. And now it's for the camera, which is fun.
So now, it's not like you've like changed any part of yourself for the camera. It's like you were always like that.
No, yeah, I've always like adrenaline and just doing things that's kind of over the edge is what I call literally living your life.
Living your life.
Hey, like, I really give you some really cool quotes.
Yeah.
You really got to put it all down, all right, for the poker table.
But like Tony Robbins.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. It's fun. It's cool to do things that give you new experiences and new perspectives on like life too.
So like jumping into a pool with on a
but
moped.
it's exciting. It's exciting, and then you're like, oh my God, it's just another life story.
Yeah.
Add. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I have told this story so many times. Like, I'm like, oh, dude, I've jumped a moped over a pool. Yeah. It's a fun story. Like, I've skid a skateboard behind a car going 40 miles per hour. It's a fun story to tell.
And also you can be like, if they're like, no, you haven't, you'd be like, oh yeah, and then you can show them.
Yeah, I don't know. It's always been fun. I know I've kind of eased off a little bit. I'm not really doing it as much, and I'm not as active with stunts anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
What has halted it? What's made you not want to do it anymore?
I'm 24 now, I feel like. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Are things just starting to hurt now or something?
Not even. It feels like it's like you're getting older. You're just, I don't know. You're like, should I do as much stunts as I used to do? Because when you're a kid, even like, I know I didn't do the crazier stuff when I was like, it was just a year ago.
Yeah.
Like a year and a half ago. But when I was a kid like 14, 15, 16, things were intense. Like, it was just crazy. Like, jumping off of roofs and stuff. And see who jumps off the roof first. Like, putting a timer down, and like, I'm like, okay, dude, you have 30 seconds to jump off the roof. And then like my cousin jumping, and then me jumping, and then like we go like, oh my God, my cousin just broke his leg or something. I don't know. It's just like, I don't know where I'm going with this, but
you're saying that like before that was like,
before it was like a normal thing. Like every Saturday and Sunday, we used to meet up and just do crazy things, but not for the camera. Just because we were kids having fun.
And then that you're saying that now that you're getting older, it's just becoming more of like a chore?
No, not even that. It's just like, I don't know. Like, I don't want to do as much stunts as I used to, I guess. I think it was just a choice of like telling myself to step back a little bit, and then, I don't know, just to focus on because I don't want to wear my body out, and I don't want to like keep doing things that are like over the edge and stuff, and because I feel like even that moped jump was like the tip of the iceberg.
That was the craziest thing you ever did.
Because it was one of the most, I don't know, it was one of the craziest feelings I've had in my life. Yeah. It was the coolest feeling I had in my life. 100%. It was the coolest thing I've ever done. Yeah. But I got out of the hospital, and I'm like, I'm really lucky to be alive right now. Yeah. And I don't know if I should continue doing stuff like this. It was just kind of like,
you're talking about when you jumped into the pool on the moped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. You take a step back. You're like, you know what? I'm kind of glad to be alive. I did something cool. Let's just leave it at that.
Because when you did that, I remember we talked for like an hour. Because I was trying to get you off of the moped. Yeah. And then you were like, no, I want to do it. I want to do it.
Yeah.
And then I just remember, I think you got off of it after a while.
Yeah.
You got off.
Yeah.
And then, like, we all go into the house, and 5 minutes later, you're back on the moped.
Yeah.
And you're just, and I'm like, oh, okay. Like,
Yeah.
there's no way he's not going to be, like, injured. But I remember seeing, like, this look in your eye, like, you really needed this, like, adrenaline.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, kind
and
of.
almost like not an addiction. I wouldn't say it's
Yeah.
I don't think it's an addiction. But I think that you do really get sort of off on the idea of this could go horribly wrong.
Yeah.
And I don't think you enjoy pain though, because like
Yeah.
I remember that day I was like, oh, you're like a masochist, and that's just somebody that likes inflicting pain on themselves.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's what it is.
I don't think it's not that for sure. It's literally it's not really. There's no crazy thing behind it. It's just when you really like doing things as a kid, especially when you're influenced by back in our days, like Year 24,
Jackass.
M24, like Jackass, Nitro Circus, like all those crazy guys. You kind of get influenced by them. You know, you watch their stuff and you're like, dude, let's go do this, let's go do that, let's go do this, and then it kind of started becoming like an everyday thing with our cousins and stuff and our friends.
Yeah.
And it was literally just inspired by watching so many crazy shit as a kid.
And you looked up to them because you were like, oh, those guys are just like completely, they don't give a fuck. And
Yeah,
they're
they're
just like
cool.
living.
Like,
Yeah.
they're just cool because like after they're done, I'm like, oh my god, that person is so cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, but now they're like 50 years old and their bones are brittle. Like,
Really?
They just like, I have so many injuries. Like, you know, Johnny Knoxville pees with a catheter.
What's that mean?
It means he has to, it's like he has to hook something up either in his bladder or on his dick to help him pee, because he can't pee on his own anymore
Damn.
because of an injury that happened.
That's crazy.
So
I love Johnny Knoxville.
I love peeing in a bag, bro.
Right.
I love catheters.
That's
No, but what I'm
crazy.
saying is that like he's like 50 now, and that's what he has to do.
That's crazy.
So like I understand what you're saying with the like when you're young you want to do all that stuff because you can afford it.
Yeah.
You can afford to do that because you're still young.
Yeah.
But I don't know. There's something about it that like I'm afraid it might just catch up with you. And I think in your head, I'm speaking for you. I shouldn't, but I think in your head you might be like, oh, I'm afraid that that's what's gonna end up happening when I'm older. You know, like I'm gonna have these like injuries. I won't be even able to walk upstairs because my legs will just like as I'm
it's
walking.
like I go to the doctor for that. He's like, no, you're just fat, dude. It's not that.
Yeah.
It wasn't the injury you did 30 years ago.
Yeah.
You're just big as shit.
Yeah.
You're just huge. Yeah, no, that's definitely something I've thought about.
Yeah, I don't know if I might be completely wrong, but
No, that's a valid point for sure. Like, if you do something that's gonna, I don't know, like if you break a bone the wrong way, and it can haunt you for sure. It'll suck though. I mean, for sure. I haven't gotten to that point though. I'm
What
like,
point?
Oh man, my back is killing me.
Yeah.
But I haven't gone to the point where I go like, okay, I'm older now.
Yeah.
But because I did this, like my wrist hurts really bad or something. I don't know.
Well, since you're not doing the adrenaline as much, the stunt stuff, like what are you doing? Like what are you doing now?
Dude, I'm just writing like scripts right now. Like I'm working on a feature film that I'm gonna shoot in March.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm focused on what I started with. Like it was never my thing to be a stunt guy or anything. The only reason I did all that is because it's fun. You know what I mean? It's not a passion. It's just fun. It's seriously.
And you wanted to make a good video too. You have to admit that.
You obviously want to make good videos. You want to make sure you're getting the content. But it all comes down to literally having fun with it. You know what I mean? Like, and that's how it was. And then it just, like I said, after that moped whole situation, you're like, oh, I should probably take a step back from this. I don't want to.
You didn't.
I don't want to risk my life.
But you didn't.
Did I do anything crazy after that?
Yeah, you did. That was when you did after that. You did when you were riding on the skateboard, and then they were shooting you with paintballs.
It wasn't that bad.
That?
Yeah,
I mean, it
that
wasn't
wasn't that
as bad.
No, that's not bad.
But it was still like.
That's fun though. That's
your
fun.
doctor was like, you shouldn't do anything for a year, and you're like,
right.
yeah, sure, doc. And then you went on the fucking skateboard.
No, that was okay. That wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
That was fun. I had a lot of fun with it. I remember you left.
I did leave.
Pussy.
I left because I was like, I can't do this anymore. Like,
Why?
I can't, because I was like, I don't want to see Nick get injured really badly. But you were gonna do it anyways. You know
You're
what I mean?
not gonna get injured by riding roller skates and getting shot at with a paintball with balloons on it. Hey, like I just keep like digging myself a big hole. But
No, but what I mean, I didn't want to stick around because I was like, I guess I was just like, I don't want to see you get injured, but I know you're not gonna not do this.
yeah.
So I'm just gonna. And
What was something crazy after that? I haven't really done anything. The pool thing was kind of fun, which wasn't crazy.
what was the pool thing?
The putting two pools behind the thing wasn't crazy at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not crazy.
That's not.
Yeah, I
nice.
haven't really done anything crazy.
Yeah.
It was just fun little bits that
Yeah.
were followed by after the mega
The biggest
stunts.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's all stuff like that. I'll do, like, they're fun, but if they're like, yo, dude, ride this longboard down a 40-mile ramp or whatever and jump it over a trampoline or something, I'm like, it's a little too much. Now at least, maybe I would have done it, or like, wait, in the past I might have done it. As a kid, I would have done it in a heartbeat. I've done it before.
Do you think, cause this might be a weird question, but do you think that maybe the reason why you enjoy doing it is because it's like, oh, like if I do it in front of all these people, then it'll be like, oh, like that guy's like cool. You know what I mean? Like that, like it gives you credit.
Like insecurity problems.
Kind of insecurity.
Hey,
but
I just keep getting into insecurity and just hating everything.
No, you know, but you know what I mean,
yourself.
right?
No. I know where you're coming from.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's that.
I don't think it's that.
No, it's not that, because in our head as kids, we're just like, dude, let's do this because it's fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not like, oh, let's do it in front of everyone to look cool.
I would argue that actually, I think that is kind of what it is. When you're a kid and like your friends like, dude, you should I don't know, jump off this cliff into the lake.
Yeah.
And everybody's doing it. It's like peer pressure.
Yeah, maybe on a smaller scale.
Sure.
But that's not what was going on in our head. I don't know, just stupid things, bro. It was just dumb things as kids.
So it wasn't peer pressure. It wasn't.
No,
like
it was
wanting
just
to fit.
It was
just
literally us just messing around completely.
Yeah.
We're just like, dude, let's have fun, because there's nothing to do on Saturdays and Sundays.
So now you're just writing.
Dude, yeah, I've my whole dream, which probably won't work out, is to be a comedy writer, actor, and that's what I'm focused on. 100%. That's what I have to focus on for sure. I just feel like I haven't been paying attention to it as much as I should.
Yeah.
So now I'm to the point where I'm always thinking about that and that only.
So you're not going to do YouTube as much?
No, I'm going to do YouTube
You're still
too.
gonna do
Yeah, I
it?
have to do YouTube. It's just like, at least for my channel, I'm lacking content because I don't know what I want to shoot, because I'm always thinking about film and TV. You know what I mean? I'm not like,
thinking about like
I'm
stuff
not
for
thinking
YouTube.
about content right now, and I know YouTubers who are successful are always in the moment thinking about content now. Like, what are we filming next?
Well, they know, but they also know like the certain things that they have to do in order to, like like they know this type of videos, so they're constantly thinking, what type of video next am I gonna do?
Yeah.
But they are only thinking for YouTube, really.
Yeah.
Because that's what's working
Yeah,
for them.
and the reason I'm so confused is because I'm like, okay, YouTube, and then my film, and then it's like YouTube, film, YouTube.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's like a mix of content.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like you're focused on a movie, but then you're also focused on filming content for your channel so you can put out. But at the same time, I'm like, I have to give the audience what they want. You know, I have to do that biggest chair in IKEA in my house, or whatever the hell, or like building the biggest chair in IKEA in my house, or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I know
like,
what you're saying.
The content that people are looking for.
The structure of a YouTube video, like the people want that, like either a vlog or like a sit down video.
Yeah.
So it's either carrying the camera, like really kind of like, you know, shaky,
Yeah.
or it's sitting down and just doing something with people.
And that's my biggest problem I'm facing right now.
It's because you don't want to do that, I don't think. Do you?
Do what?
You don't want to do that stuff. I mean, it seems like it if you want to do like movies and TV.
I can't not do that stuff.
But do you want to do it?
It's not. It doesn't come down to me wanting to do it.
Well, it should.
It should, but I don't know.
I mean, there's obviously something that you... Is it just like... Because the way I've always seen, like, YouTube and social media and stuff is... this is only for me. Is it's like waiting tables. It's like if you worked at, like, a diner and you were a waiter.
Yeah.
And people in Hollywood, when they move here... Because everyone has a big dream. I want to be a movie star. I want to be a writer or director. But they move here, and obviously it takes a while for that to even become
of course, 100%.
even anything.
Yeah.
So they, in the meantime, to not die, to be able to eat, they work a job as a waiter, and then they wait tables, and then after they're done waiting tables, they go on auditions, or they go write, or they go do this.
Right.
And so, basically, YouTube for you, kind of, is what from what I'm hearing is like waiting tables. It's like your version of working at like a diner or like McDonald's. But like a more fun version of it.
Yeah, we can.
It's more fun.
Dude, we can.
I mean, you're not
Yeah,
fucking,
we
you don't
can-
have to put on a hat and fucking have people yell at you.
Yeah, we
but
can
you're-
definitely. I understand where you're coming from. We can put it that way.
Mm-hmm.
But also, I want to keep in mind, YouTube has also been a blessing.
Well, sure. Yeah.
I do love YouTube. Like I know like initially I was like, dude, screw that. I'm not gonna make YouTube videos and all that. Even as a kid, the reason I never did Vines was because I'm like, dude, I don't want to put my face on social media. Like,
What was the why?
Because I wanted to be in movies. I wanted to write movies. I wanted to play in movies.
Yeah.
But then you get older, you start realizing how hard the industry really is. You know, movies are so hard not to make, but just to break into the industry, get a movie funded, whether it's a movie or a TV show, get it funded, distribute it, actually write a good story. You know what I mean, for it to sell. Yeah, dude.
So what you're saying is you didn't see yourself as like a social media person.
Yeah,
you didn't see yourself as a social media personality.
Yeah, I didn't at all.
Yeah.
That's the reason I didn't do Vine. That's the reason
So what changed? Is it when you met David?
Okay. So a few months before I met David, I started to get in Instagram skits because auditions just weren't going anywhere.
Yeah.
Like things weren't happening, and I'm like, dude, like what do I do? I can't, like, breaking into the stupid movie industry is so hard. How do I put my talent to use, I guess? What do I do with it, you know? So I thought about filming Instagram videos. I'm like, okay, dude, if this is what it takes, I'll write some Instagram skits and I'll just film that. I did that for a couple months, and then a friend of a friend, we were looking for lights to use for like 3 hours for a skit, and a friend of a friend said, oh, dude, my friend David has lights. I'm like, oh, great, you know, we'll go grab them and we'll give it back to him in a couple hours. And that's what we did. We took the lights back up after we were using them, and he was sitting there. I didn't know who anyone was. I started cracking some jokes because I was dressed up as a character, so I was kind of still in the character and stuff. Because I was in that whole, I'm like a thug.
Yeah.
That was the character. I was like a mumble gangster rapper.
Yeah.
That's what I was playing. So I started to act like it and whatever, and then David thought it was funny, so he started filming it and stuff. And I started getting so tough. I'm like, dude, anyone punch me in the face, you know, I'll take that.
Sure.
I started getting really into it or whatever, and it was really fun. And that's where the adrenaline part of me came in too.
Yeah.
Of like getting punched in the face because it's fun, and I'm like, dude, do it.
Yeah.
I'm like, do it, pussy.
Yeah.
Like it's just fun, you know. And we did that a little bit, and then another video came. We filmed again, and then we filmed again. We filmed again, and then it's funny because I started to see everything, and I'm like, holy crap! Like YouTube is cool. Like people are out there making these cool videos, you know, like comedy vlogs and stuff. I just was really fascinated by it, and I remember, I think I was talking to my sister about it. I'm like, hey, this guy named David filmed with me like 3-4 times, and like I really hope he calls me back again so I can film with him again. And I started praying about it too. Literally, I started
Praying?
Yeah.
You're a religious person?
Yeah, I'm a religious person.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, if you weren't even religious and you're
No,
like,
no. I
praying.
really did. And I'm like,
Okay.
and because I was really, I don't know, like, I saw some light, you know, because
Mm-hmm.
at the time I was like a Postmates driver too,
Mm-hmm.
like running to auditions and stuff, and like life was tough, like things were getting really tough. Like my mom just like telling me to like just get a job and stuff. She's like, you can't do this. You're 20, 23. You just don't have, you know, you have nothing together and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, dude. I was in between like this whole. It was like this. It was a weird thing. I just kept telling my mom, I'm like, Mom, don't worry about it. I'm gonna book something.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm gonna book something for sure. Like it's gonna happen. I'm either gonna book like a movie or like a TV show or something, or a commercial or something. I'm gonna like something's gonna happen. I'm gonna book something. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna take care of you guys all. And I just kept telling myself that I'm gonna book something. You know, I was also going to Second City, the improv school as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that whole moment with filming with David as well was definitely a blessing, and that's the reason I will not say I don't like YouTube and I won't do YouTube at all, because YouTube has helped me a lot.
Yeah,
like
it's
so much.
Giving you a lot.
Yeah, like so much. I'm so blessed.
Well, what I'm saying is that you can still like the thing that you're doing. Like sorry, I keep going back to this analogy, but my mom used to work at a diner when she was RH, and she place called Millie's, I think, and she was she was her job, but she had people there. She had friends there that she like hung out with after work and like went to parties with and shit. But she still was working a job. Do you know what I mean? Like, and she was still making money. What I'm saying is that she enjoyed her job for the most part. There were things that she didn't like to do at her job, but the sense of camaraderie and almost like a family that she had at her work, she dug it and she enjoyed it. So what I'm saying is that you can still view YouTube as sort of a job and still like it. You can you can like your job.
Absolutely.
But it is, from what you're describing to me, it sounds like a job, and that's fine. And it sounds like it's a job. It's almost like a means to sort of an end. Like it's getting to the place that you want to be, which is writing, directing, acting.
Yeah.
And that's okay. And you don't. And when you get to that place, you don't have to be like, "Fuck YouTube, I'm never doing it." You can still do
absolutely
it,
not.
but you enjoy it.
Yeah.
You appreciate it.
Uh-huh.
And you love being around everybody who
Yeah.
does it.
Yeah.
You made a lot of friends.
Yeah.
But you also want to do that other thing. You also want to write and direct and act. And
porn. Wait, what?
you also want to do porn.
You know what's funny, bro?
What?
Every time I do like a sit down type of video, I cringe really hard when I hear myself talk on camera.
Really?
So I don't watch the video.
It's probably for the best.
Yeah.
I do the same thing.
Really?
Yeah.
I hate watching myself, especially on sit down videos, like talk videos. I'm like, oh, dude, I sound so stupid there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, not yeah, like you sound stupid, but like yeah, like I feel the same way. Like
really?
I just feel like every time I talk, I open my fucking mouth, everything that comes out is just meaningless
It just doesn't mean
bad,
anything.
and it's just
so crappy,
garbage. I'm just spewing out shit.
Yeah, I know. So I don't watch it at all, dude. I don't watch the video. I like hate watching sit down videos after I
are in them.
So yeah, I'm not gonna watch your video.
It's fine. All right, man.
All right, man.
You ready to go?
Yeah, I guess.